This is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live this morning with the crew. Man, it seems like I ain't seen y'all in about 3 weeks. I hear you in the chat, but I ain't seen your face. Good morning to everyone. I got my man Parlay Poe in the building. How you
What's
feeling this
going
morning,
down?
bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
We also got our man Level Up Sports 10, Mossberg in the house with us. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good this morning, man. Just want to give a shout out to Coach Hampton and the Groveport Madison squad with my brother Sean Moss. They're trying to get to that Final Four today in about 4 hours, and that's just a big feat. So just want to shout them out. Come home with the win, and they're playing against the top-ranked Olentangy Orange, and it's bigger than basketball. So shout out to those guys and getting that win. And it's good to see everybody. Parlay Poe, Zen Masters, eh?
What's going down?
What up with it?
And we also got Fan Zaya with us, the young buck of the crew. Sometimes he be talking crazy. How you feeling, bro?
Hey man, I'm feeling good, man. I talk just as much crazy as y'all do, though, man. Uh,
Man, it's good to see y'all all in here this morning, man.
Yes, sure.
I'm really excited. We got our man Post Gang in here with us as well.
What's
Good to
going
see you
down,
in here
Coach?
this morning with us, bro. Salute to you as well. We want to talk. Yeah, we want to talk about some sports rumors, man. And I hope y'all got some in y'all's head, man. I was looking at some earlier, and I would like to know, man, why is Aaron Rodgers' name keep coming up with these Pittsburgh Steelers, man? Why does his name keep coming up?
Cause him and Tomlin, every time they play each other, man, they got something with each other, man. I'm talking about he tried to do the little sneaky thing, like when he was with the Jets. He tried to we were switching off. You know how you switch off, run people off, but they didn't substitute, so they can hike the ball whenever. You know what I mean? Then Tomlin hurried up and called the timeout, and Aaron Rodgers was about to get the ball, but we only had like 5 men on the field. So he pointed at Tomlin. Tomlin pointed back at him like they got this little thing going, man.
Interesting. And you know me, I've been calling it. I know you don't want to hear about it, but A-Rod will be in a Pittsburgh uniform. You heard it here first.
Can't afford him, man.
He coming to
That
Pittsburgh.
dude, man.
I don't know
he's
what it
terrible.
is.
I don't know why. He's terrible.
Yeah, he can't afford him.
You don't got to pay him
I
much,
don't,
man.
yeah, I don't see why any team is even interested in him. You know, I mean, I ain't saying that nobody is interested, but his name should not be swirling around with any team because, for one, he's gonna be too much. How long you gonna have him? What, a year, 2 years? I mean, I think he's proven that he's at the end of his run. He might as well go ahead and hang it up, man. Go ahead and sign that retirement paper, man, and go ahead and get your pension because it's over with, man. He ain't gonna win another Super Bowl. Who can he go to and win a Super Bowl? He ain't going to no contender. They already got a quarterback.
Right. Unless it's Steelers, like you said.
Yeah.
He ain't no ball type of guy anyway. He only got one chip. It ain't like he just be out here doing the thing. Like, he don't even be doing the thing anyway. I don't know why everybody got so much praise for the guy anyway. I mean, skill-wise, when you watch him, yeah, he a beast, he a dog, but he ain't like, it ain't like he be winning for real. Like, he really don't be winning.
Man, if you think about when he win, he have a good offensive line, and I mean Pittsburgh is a team that do have those type of things for that could kind of fit him. I think if you possibly put him there last year instead of Russell Wilson, I don't know what the possibilities could have been. I mean, we look at those things, so ain't no telling what Tomlin was thinking throughout this season, and even having him and having Russell Wilson. You know, what would he have rather had, you know, at the end of the season. So, you know, A-Rod in the playoffs is dangerous. I know that.
Russell's tag with us was only $1 million, man. That's
Yeah.
why Russell came to Pittsburgh. Uh,
Yeah.
Denver was paying him 39, and we only paid them $1 million. So
Insane.
I think Russ is night and day better than him. And on top of that, bruh wasn't even throwing Garrett Wilson the ball last year. Garrett Wilson was complaining about him because he brought his dudes over there. He ain't even using his best target, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Garrett Wilson is the best dude on that team. He ain't even want to throw him the ball. Like, he's trash. He need to get out of here.
Is that because Garrett Wilson a Buckeye, or did he not drop a couple of balls as well this season?
Garrett Wilson is the best receiver on that team. That's just a fact.
He's the
That's
best
a
receiver. I do agree, but I think he really didn't have much time also throughout the season in the hole to really find Garrett Wilson as well at times. I think that's something too.
How many years he got in the league?
Who was that, Garrett or Aaron?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he's been in there for at least 10, maybe longer.
he's 41, so he's been in there for a while.
Yeah, about
Almost 20, right? And he got one ring. Listen, I'm not as big on high on him as everybody else is. Dude, he one of the most skilled dudes all time, but he just like a Carmelo Anthony, a dude that's super uber skilled and like he ain't never get it done. So like he got it done one time. He should have way more rings than that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. They was trying to compare him to Brady, but ain't no way.
It ain't even close.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him hang it up, man. So the Titans got rid of Landry, Harold Landry. Are they going to pick Carter with that number 1 pick?
Hey, the writing is on the wall. The writing is on the wall. If they got rid, I didn't even know they got rid of dude. Yeah, the writing on
they
the
got rid of
wall.
him yesterday.
Yeah. He there. He there for the taking. Then he there for the taking. But Carter move up all the way to 1. Wow. Good job, Carter. If he get number 1, y'all gonna have to bring out that bag for him.
I think the Titans, I think my bad. I think they got the best scenario. I think the ball is in their court. This is probably one of the toughest drafts to have, that number 1 pick, because you really could pick and choose, but you got to make the right decision when it comes to a franchise player. So I still don't know. I mean, I would say yes, but you just don't know. This is the NFL.
I think they did a very smart move because they would have had to roll out the Brinks truck rather than pay that tag for that rookie contract. It would have been more money to pay Landry. It would have been way more.
Yeah, I mean, he saved us $10 million in the cap. And he stayed a little injured too. So, I think we're gonna go ahead. Well, I hope that they trade back, because I think that somebody else gonna want to get a quarterback in there. And we're gonna go to that question now. Then we'll talk a little bit more about that. What about them Seattle Seahawks, man? They got rid of. Well, they didn't get rid of. They traded Geno Smith to the Raiders. Are they going up to draft a quarterback? Are they gonna move up and do that?
If they want that quarterback for the future, he right there. I'm talking about, like, if you're gonna get Cam, there's some quarterbacks in this draft. You gotta pick out what offensive coordinator you have. You know what I mean? Like, because the offensive coordinator sometimes don't match the quarterback. But since McDonald only been there 2 years, you know what I mean? He fairly a new coach. So this is going to be his quarterback. This is his signature player right now, the dude he about to pick. So they here. Cam Shador, Dart, Gabe. It's some quarterbacks.
Definitely. I think that's what they have to do, especially getting rid of Geno. I mean, he had franchise career numbers. I mean, look at his production over last year. I think they definitely have to get a quarterback. If you don't get a quarterback, I think you in the running for another top 5 pick the following season. and possibly a top 10 even after this season, depending on what they get. But I'm gonna just say they possibly could get Will Howard. I don't know. There's been a lot of speculation about Will Howard, his movement lately. Teams possibly getting
Will
him.
Howard before wasn't I before all them quarterbacks? There's no way.
Earlier, I mean, picked before sooner than what they would say, but I think they
Nah,
definitely
they
gonna
gotta they gotta move up and get somebody. Unless and you know what? Unless they plan on getting one of these free agent like Darnold. Darnold and them still out there. Unless they try to get the free agent. So we got to see.
I think that's what they doing. I don't think they trying to move up. I think they got their eyes on Darnold.
Yeah.
Because it already came out that the Vikings is not about to re-sign him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're not resigning.
So let me ask y'all a question then. So what this do with Shador possibly to the Raiders now? I'm saying is that out the window? Is that out the window?
So,
they got Gina.
So.
Yeah.
I think it's out the window.
He either going to go to the Browns or he going to go to Jacksonville. Cause Jacksonville they ain't rocking with Lawrence no more. They don't want him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they thought we was crazy when we asked about him. But he got a 244 tag on him though.
That's the problem.
He got that tag on him. Lawrence got that. He coming with that brain struck for sure.
Yeah, he got a nice contract, man. He got a nice contract.
Explain to the audience what a 244 tag is.
That mean that's what he's getting paid, and what it count against the salary cap, we don't know, because we don't know how much guaranteed money he still have left on the table. So that goes with him in the trade, unless he restruct the contract when he get traded. So it's a lot of teams doing that. I've seen a lot of people saving cap right now, so that tag will go with him. Dak did something, 36 million now. Cowboys got to play with.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I think I like it because you, in a way, with the restructure, you giving opportunities to players to come, whether it's join your team, but you creating that space to add to your roster. And I think that shows a lot, within yourself. And okay, if I've been sent this $300 million bag, but I was hurt, majority of this season, but I want to be able to come into this season and let me restructure this to see if we could possibly get some other players to come in and play with me or join us. So I actually like it.
Yeah. Post game, I forgot to mention them too. You right on that. You definitely. Shador could possibly land at the Giants. It was real heavy when he wore them cleats in the bowl game, and then I felt like he played so bad that they might have fell out of love with him. But that's still a possibility. That's still on the table.
There was talk out there about Neighbors saying something about he didn't want to play with him. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong, but I don't know. Like New York, man, that's a big spot to go to for Shador. Especially everything that he got to work on, man.
That media, that New York media, man. The New York media is hell, man. It tear you down. But it's still some court. Daniel Jones still out here. I don't know who wanted to take that. But with Darnold leaving, so I think Daniel probably will stay with Minnesota just to give some advice to McCarty, JJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? JJ come back healthy. So, it's a lot of quarterbacks out here with the draft and the free agents.
Yeah.
Garoppolo's still out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it depends on where some of them sign. I think we waiting on a big free agent to sign somewhere. And I think some of the chips will start to fall in a certain way to see more.
Monday is the start of the football year.
Yeah.
Monday start the football year, 12 o'clock midnight AM. You can sign and trade, do whatever. You know what I mean? So
I I'll be cooking, so I'll be in the chat. So don't hit me on the D&D, fellas.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's gonna be some changes early in the morning. Watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely gonna be. And I don't know what the Steelers hold up is assigning Justin, man. Come on, man. Get on with it. What y'all doing, man? I'm gonna have to make a call to the front office. I'm gonna have to bypass Tomlin. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go with Tomlin's head and call Mr. Rooney.
Mm-hmm. They gotta definitely get that sign. I think if they get that sign, I think they can make more moves. I just think they're a team that's just waiting to make some moves as well, because I just don't see Pittsburgh coming into the season knowing how they got to the playoffs and the adjustments they could make to
TJ,
make that deep.
TJ about to reconstruct that contract too. TJ and Minka. So, you know what I mean? We're going to have some money out here. We're going to have some money.
Garrett's still out there.
We can't afford Garrett. I'm telling you that right now, man. Garrett going to go to a contender, man. Don't be surprised if he end up with Washington, man.
That's the speculation and big talk that he's coming, that he could be going to D.C., man. They could get ugly in D.C., and I might be going to visit if that happened. For sure.
Man, they win with him. He a game changer by himself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. They better do it before they have to pay Daniels. That's for sure. They better do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to pay Dan. Daniel gonna get it back, man. The way this rookie year, man, if he do this for the next 2 years, man, he got to get it back. But look, you know, they don't like playing them black quarterbacks like that, them black athletic quarterbacks. Lamar had to pull teeth for the Ravens, man.
He waited, what, 2 years to get a signing?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, now if he would have left the Ravens, man, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been nuts. Any other news out there in the NFL?
Well, you know, the receivers, you know, we was talking about the receivers was getting that bag. Now, I told you, I think Saquon changed the game with him getting that bag, because all these high profile receivers getting cut, traded. Christian Kirk, DK, the one dude, Devontae Adams, and they about to cut Lazard too. Yeah. The Jets about to cut Lazard. You know what I mean? Like,
and then the other receiver from San Francisco.
See, they can't do nothing to him because he hurt. He injured. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna trade for no injured dude. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah, he injured. So, you know what I mean? All these receivers, man. We need one of them. We need one of them, and we need him for not to be a diva. Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean? Like, but they just pay Tutu Atwell, man, 1 year, $10 million.
Wow. I think what's the name will actually fit good with y'all. Your boy Godwin. I got in free agency from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we like him too. We like him. Post game.
Bosa out there, good pop in on that too. Post game, we appreciate you on that as well.
He probably end up with his brother.
That's what they've been talking about. That's what the news is, possibly jumping in and joining his brother in San Francisco.
But they hurt though.
With him being hurt. Like,
both of them stay hurt, bro.
Still hurt.
Yeah, both of the Bosa stay hurt. That's why I'm saying, like,
the San Francisco 49ers Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't invest in that, man. These hurt players, man, causing these dudes money. Like Lawrence, he got a bad for the Cowboys, and he ain't even played most of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
then there's been a lot of talk of Hendrickson in Cincinnati. They haven't really figured out what's going on with his contract. Then, of course, Hubbard retired. Like,
yeah, they let him seek a trade. They let him seek a trade.
Yeah, so our defense is really, I don't know what's going on in Cincinnati, man.
But Hendricks, you know what? Hendricks, if somehow Hendricks find his way up to the Motor City, with Aiden Hutchinson, Hendricks, come on, man.
It's gonna be ugly, man.
That'd
If
be
they let him go, man, somebody getting fired, man.
yeah.
Ain't no way you let the sack leader go. And you got to think of what, I mean, for him to be his own pressure throughout a season, not just one, but since he's pretty much been there, no help, and to come and prevail and get the sack leader this year, with all the defensive ends out there, that's great. No disrespect to their performance, but you got to pay this man right now. And the same way with Jamar Chase. You got to pay these guys, man.
Yeah.
That long to pay them, that shows what's going on in the front office. You don't really care to win. You just want to look good for a few years, get the seats filled, keep your pockets full. Like, it's not about that, man. We trying to get that Lombardi. As a Cincinnati fan, we got close. Let's get back. Let's get us one.
Y'all need a quicker start, man. Y'all can't start like that every season.
Man.
You can't start like that every season, man. And then play catch up.
And I even look, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I even looked at when we had Carson Palmer and even Andy Dalton, when we got to the playoffs, our starts was horrible. And it was like we constantly was digging ourselves out the grave. That's why we call it the cardiac cats. It came from having to do those things, and we shouldn't have to.
Cardiac alley cats.
Will you hit me in the group chat with that one?
Y'all like
man,
these
This
cats.
is why I hate them.
Go ahead.
I was saying this is why I hate when my team is not good, man, because here you got all these daggone players out there that if you were good, they would have interest in coming to you. But the fact that you suck, they ain't even looking your way. They're like, Tennessee, what? No, hell no. I like Nashville, but I ain't going to the Titans.
Right.
Hey, you was going through it when Texas and the Titans was terrible. I know that. You was going through it.
You had to bring that up?
Now y'all good now, bro. Y'all good now. Hey, listen, everybody ain't always terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? You Texas turned it around. I got faith your Titans can. If y'all follow the order I told y'all need to follow.
Well, it all starts with a quarterback. Until we get one of those, man, we just gonna be mediocre.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think y'all gonna get a quarterback. Y'all gonna it seems like y'all sticking with Will after the cut of Landry.
Let's switch it over to the NBA, man. Oh, go ahead.
I said y'all don't look like y'all gonna get no quarterback unless a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
They should be putting Rodgers on y'all, not us.
He mess around and get him as much as he don't want him and wanting to retire.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping is happening is that there's a team out there that got a starting quarterback that is in search of a good or a decent backup, so we can sort of ship Will Levis off and then possibly get us a good quarterback. Maybe even get Darnold. Maybe even try and probably Fields away from y'all. I don't necessarily want Fields with us, but we'll see what happens.
I still got faith in Will.
I hope somebody does, because I don't.
I still got faith in him, man. I seen when y'all first put him in, like what was it, 2 years ago? I seen something.
2 years ago.
I just think he needs somebody to tone it up.
Well, I mean, he has to understand that you can't be some erratic quarterback trying to make plays. You got to understand that you got to just throw the ball away sometimes. Sometimes the play is not there to be made. You got to understand that as an NFL quarterback. He does not understand that yet. He feel like he got to make a play. This is not college and high school, bro. This is the
Let's
NFL.
coach him up. Let's coach him up. No.
They coached him up by putting him on the sideline. That's how they coached his ass up.
Let me tell you, it's ironic you said coach him up, because I tell you got coached up at the end of the season. That Bo Nix dude. Sean Payton coached him up, man. Payton coached him up. And I was watching. I started had to tune in to the games. I was like, he a gunslinger. He remind me of Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? With this gunslinger with his arm strength, that's his biggest trouble because he think he can fit everything in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Bo Nix, he'll step back and just try to drill that thing. But yeah, Bo Nix got coached up. I'm gonna keep my eye on him this year. He in the AFC too. I got to keep my eye on him.
He must see TV for sure.
Let's switch over to the NBA, man. And what's going on with Bron and Stephen A. Smith?
He said keep his son's name out of his mouth. Like simple as that. Simple as that. Like I'm be talking bad about my son. Like,
Yeah.
hey, that's
What's
he.
Stephen A.?
Yeah,
What did Stephen A. say about his son?
that he
Man,
should be in the NBA.
no, he didn't. That's
Yeah, he
not what
did.
he said, bro. Bron really a buster for that too, bro. Hey, look, he got mad because Stephen A. was like, bro, I blame LeBron for all the scrutiny that Bronny got because he the one that was talking about that Bronny is better than half the players in the NBA already before he even played the game in the NBA. And now that when they threw him in a couple months ago and he wasn't out there looking for nothing. He was like at one point he was 0 for 15 from 3-point line or something crazy like that. And that's all
That's
he said. He was like, bro, you can't be out here hollering about your son doing this and that and expecting a different tone from people. That's all he said.
no, that's what he went when he was doing all that. That's when he said he shouldn't be in the NBA. He should be in the G League. That's
That's
exactly what Stephen
Is
A.
that a
said.
bad assessment?
Yeah, hey, but LeBron think it is. LeBron checking.
He
LeBron
think it's a
checking.
bad
He said
assessment
he
because
shouldn't
it's
be.
his
Stephen
son.
A. said he shouldn't be in the NBA. He's not an NBA player. He should be in the G League. And then
He a G League type of player though. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but LeBron said that, and LeBron said he better than half the players. That's when Stephen A. Smith said something else. But then LeBron checked him like, you know what I mean? Keep my son's name out your mouth. Don't talk crazy about my son. He said he was being a parent. You know what I mean? Like
I respect him when he say being a parent, keeping your son's name out your mouth. But then again, you gotta think, man. This is Stephen A. Smith. Some stuff you're gonna expect from him. Some stuff you sit back and you wonder, like, man, like, So for me, LBJ, Stephen A. Man, get it together. People on TV watch y'all. They look at y'all differently. And for me, I was totally shocked, not knowing what it was about, but seeing that it's about this, it don't surprise me. I was waiting for Stephen A. Smith to put his 2 cents in on it. And me, Bronny doing this thing, whether it's in the G League or in the NBA. The kid is only, 19 years old, playing great basketball at a young age against all the odds, critics, and then he got Bryce coming. So stop hating the man and what he doing. Just let his kids be kids, man. They still growing up and doing what they love to do, man.
Is Stephen A. gonna be worth that $100 million over 5 years? 20 million a year?
I mean, he get eyes. He get the audience. So it's about numbers. It's about ratings.
He's trying to get He's trying to get a bigger bag than Pat McAfee, man.
now them Yahoos like McAfee better than Stephen A. Bro.
I watch McAfee. He be on there turned up, man. I like watching his show, and he come at it all at a different perspective, and he really don't really. I would say he bless players. He give them their flowers more so than coming at them, man. You got to.
They hate. I'm talking about Stephen A. mad because he couldn't say the things. McAfee, he threw a shot at the president.
Yeah.
ESPN president. He threw a shot at him.
Yeah. People like that.
You know what I mean?
They like that though. The right thing.
But see, McAfee already got an audience though. He could take his show to any network. You know what I mean? He already got his own show. He could take his show to any network, and they gonna sign in for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he threw a shot at ESPN president, and then he make the game. I'm talking about he good on game day too. McAfee good on game day.
I'll be looking forward to the field goal session, see how much money he gonna put up for the field goal, all that, taking the shot before the. I mean, his show is live. I like it. I love it. I mean, it's just what it is. It's something that's needed in the world of what we have today. I feel, especially and how they always being negative. against all the people that are the athletes within itself.
Man, I like
Man, I
McAfee, but
swore
I
to
don't like him. He SEC for real, man. I don't like SEC guys, dog. Yeah. It's just simple as that, dog.
and you don't like mayonnaise on your bologna sandwiches either, do you?
I really don't. I promise you I don't.
I do
I
it.
hate mayonnaise on my bologna.
I already do it, bro. I already do it.
Yeah.
Hey, mustard and hot sauce, bro.
Last year, yeah.
I thought Pat McAfee was a linebacker or something, man, when he played football, bro. Till they told me he was a kicker. I was like, what?
And he makes some tackles too. He makes tackles too.
Yeah.
Hey, he the littest kicker I ever known, though. He lit for real, though.
Yeah, he is.
For sure.
Hey, man, where's KD going after this season, man? His name is out there everywhere. Where he going?
He going to the Mavericks, man.
I don't know. After Kyrie got hurt, we'll know what kind of injury, how he gonna come through with this injury, bro. I hope he make a recovery because this going to next year. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be back for the start of the season. Kyrie ain't.
Yeah, I think sports science got so much better, though. You know, when you see basketball players go down with ACLs, they come back in 8 months.
I don't know about that one.
I'm telling you, they come back in 8 months, man.
No.
Football a little different. Football a little different because that knee could be tackled. You can get a shoulder pad into that knee. They'll take a whole year.
I'm talking about ACL with football. You got to see if you're gonna play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you got to do that running physical tackle. You know what I mean? When you make a tackle, your legs swinging. You know what I mean? Like
you probably won't be playing till Christmas Day.
Yeah,
just thinking of it. I would like to see him go home to DC, man, and try to end his career at home. Trying to bring that team back to at least if he get them to the playoffs.
Not with Pooh and him there, man.
If he went there,
he ain't gonna be able to play with Pooh.
He ain't gonna. You don't think that'll work?
Nah, he can't play with Pooh. He need a real solid point guard. Who a nice, you know what?
Indiana.
He already got what's that? I would like him see him in that Spurs uniform.
Ooh,
that's a good. Ooh, that'd be brutal.
Bring him on over there because Wemby, hats off to what Wemby been doing.
With Fox Castle, Wemby, and Durant. Man,
and then they gonna have another draft pick too. They gotta sit down De'Aaron Fox though. He win too much.
Huh?
They need to sit down De'Aaron Fox and go ahead and get in that top 5.
I mean, Fox is special though, man.
Yeah, that's why they need to sit him down. They need to go ahead and tank it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like take it out and get another player. See, but they lucky though,
man. Can he end up in LA?
They lucky.
Nah, we don't want him.
Yeah, they lucky. They mess around. Spurs mess around and get Cooper Flag, and then had KD. Or they lucky like that. You remember in the when they got Duncan. They got Duncan when they already had Robinson, man. When they won the lottery, and that was crazy.
That was wild. Nobody expected that. They was talking about him. Duncan.
Yeah,
I think that was that year they was talking about him. I think going to a franchise that was just starting and him being the face of that franchise.
Yeah, and did they end up getting it?
What's it? The Twin Towers. That's classic.
Hey, he could end up at the Clippers. When you said LA, I was thinking the Lakers. He could end up at the Clippers though. I could see that.
Back with Harden, Layton.
Yeah, with Harden and Kawhi, I could see because their GM, he always doing some crazy stuff. I don't know how they be doing these things, but that GM, he be active for real. I feel like he might be able to figure out a way to get him in there.
Dude would have to lead though, man. The one dude who should have made the All-Star. What's his name? Powell?
No, Norman Powell.
Yeah, man. He be putting up buckets before he got hurt, man. He putting up buckets.
You had to get rid of a few people though, too. You might have to even get rid of Zubac.
Oh, they need that big though. They need that big.
Yeah, they need big. I like to see him in the East, man, to see what he would really do in the East.
Nah, they'll run him ragged. They'll run him ragged. He got to play D in the East.
Miami?
Yeah. See, but that Miami culture, you see Durant
Culture
the vet.
different, bro.
Durant the vet, he probably don't want to go through all that running and stuff. Like I said, they still make their vets and stuff run. You know what I mean? Like Durant the vet, he probably don't want to do the Miami culture.
He's trying to kick his feet up. He go down there being that party lifestyle.
Detroit?
Nah, they got too many young stallions.
That young stallion.
That's why you need that vet. That's why you need that vet.
He'll take away from them. He'll take away from Cam and them.
Yeah. They growing. Yeah,
hey,
them growing.
Team up with Giannis.
I don't know if they can afford him.
Giannis and Dame. Giannis, Dame, and KD.
See, Paul, this is what we be saying. You need that big, right? They had to get rid of Lopez.
Yeah.
And somebody else. They had to get probably Grayson Allen. You know, that's your best shooter.
Or Portis.
Nah, you got to keep Portis.
Somehow somebody gonna want Portis in that deal. If you do the sign and trade, Portis gonna have to leave. Like,
they can bring in that third team on that.
Yeah, like boom. And you can't go. Ain't nobody want to go to Portland, so we can't say Portland. Now he got to go somewhere where he could win, man. You know what I mean? And I think the best chance, if he can, either gonna be Dallas if Kyrie come back, or either the Spurs, something like that.
That Spurs move would be monster for real.
That'd be monster, wouldn't it,
man? That'd be crazy, bro.
That would be crazy. I wouldn't mind seeing him in that uniform either, man. Yeah. Slim Reaper. The Slim Reaper.
In San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, man. They be something to watch then.
Yeah.
They be must-see TV.
Must see.
They be must-see TV.
I'll be up on stream like this.
Yeah, they be must-see.
I was watching that San Antonio game last night. Yeah.
Are there any other offseason moves y'all think might take place?
What, in basketball?
NBA.
I don't know right now.
I wonder what Kawhi Leonard gonna do, man. I wonder what him, Paul George, Embiid. I wonder what the scoop is on what they gonna do. I seen Paul George playing last week. Had a pretty good game. But
Embiid might find yourself in the West Coast next year, bro.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the Greek Freak got a player option, man. I think he got one more year on his deal after this if he opt into it. But if he didn't, man, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in LA. That's one guy I see, like, we actually gut the team just to get them three guys together and then just piece it together around it. Nah, he coming to LA eventually. That's where he's going to finish his career out. It's going to be him and Luka. I'm telling you, it's going to be him and Luka.
Ain't no way.
Hey, you heard it here first. LA do it every decade. We do this every decade. You heard it here first.
Ain't no way. He said, "Will LeBron opt out?" Look, ain't no way. Well, if he opt out, he just signed a 2-year, $100 million.
Yeah, but it's a 1-and-1 though. He got a player option.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a player option. He trying to re-up. He trying to keep on re-ing up to get the most money he can get every year.
Man, he's doing what MJ did. Like that $30 million a year MJ was getting, LeBron didn't put himself in that same situation with these opting out or signings and things like that. Because I looked at it, I said he know what he be doing as far as in a business, man.
So what's the name? I think Giannis player option is either like 41 or something. It's something crazy.
Yeah,
it's something crazy for 1 year.
Then do Bradley Beal, what's Bradley Beal's situation? I know he got the, no trade clause, but they said his no trade clause is because, he really can have that leverage to where if he want to leave and they want to trade him to certain teams, if he say yes, it could really happen. Like that's the leverage that he really has.
But he gotta X that trade clause up.
Right.
That do $50 million a year, man.
Yeah, big.
Hey, y'all know he got a trade kicker on it too, though.
Yeah.
He
His
got a trade kicker on it. So if he get traded, he get an extra $6 million.
and then the thing is, they
That's
said like
crazy, ain't it, man?
they said something about his loyalty. Like he don't really want to leave. Like he don't want to just leave an organization and feel like he's just being traded off. He want to stay loyal to that organization. That's something I guess that was in his trade when he came to Phoenix. So man, it's a lot of madness with all this stuff, man, for sure.
Somebody gonna have to go, man. Either him, Booker, or KD. Somebody got to go.
Post game, it's all politics, man. They trying to keep the league relevant, man. What better way to do it? You got two foreign superstars on the same team in LA, one of the biggest media brands, one of the biggest brands in the sport, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, bro.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah. They doing everything to keep they trying to do everything to keep Giannis though. They even had his brother on the bench.
Dude, we'll do it too. We'll sign his brother.
Dude, trash can juice, bro, and they still was on the bench.
He said trash can juice.
Man. I don't know if y'all watch 520 in the morning though, but Jeff T said when they won that championship, he was like, man, his brother caught COVID. And one day he just wasn't there because of the COVID or whatnot. But he's like, man, he still had COVID, but he came back and Giannis was a whole different type of cat. He was like, he was looking for his brother when he wasn't there. Like, where's my brother at? But when he came back, Giannis done hit that switch and cut it all the way back on. He was like, yeah, his brother mattered. He might be trash, but it's something about them infectious, high energy guys that ooze off into the locker room, bro. That we don't see it with the clear eye view. You know what I mean? You got to be there to be in it.
He got another brother in the league.
Yeah, it's three of them.
Yeah, it's three of them. Yeah, man. It's like it was like 3 holidays.
Well.
Yeah, for sure. Let's switch up and talk a little bit. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to say it was a few Crawfords too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's switch up and talk a little bit about high school / college ball, man. Are high school ninth graders with star potential athletes considering? They should say considering. Like retype that. Reclassifying so that they can get to the NIL money in college sooner? Or they try to graduate in 3 years in high school, 9th, 10th, and get up out of there so they can get to college? Yeah, are super athletes start trying to do that in high school? Are they going to try to do that?
I'm all for it if they can.
All right. You graduating, you taking care of your business, and you out there doing what you're supposed to do, being a student first, and you getting paid. Why not? I'm always student first, and this is definitely being a student first.
That's what dude did for Michigan. He supposed to be a senior. He supposed to be a senior coming in. He graduated in December. He graduated. Bryce Underwood graduated this year. He already enrolled in Michigan.
Yeah. His question is right. It is. I don't think they thinking about it in 9th grade. I think it happened in 11th grade always. You think about it your sophomore year, because what happened is 8th, 9th grade year, you could be at the top of the charts on your ranking. You could be the best player in the country, but dudes start to catch up. So if you still up there though, by the time your junior year here, you be like, man, I've been the man for 4 years. I know everybody in the country want me. So that's when you start to really think about reclassifying. Gilbert's son was thinking about reclassifying.
But then you still gotta. So if you do that, you got to do 2 years in college. What's the age for the NBA? How old you
so I think the NBA rule is 19 or 1 year removed from high school.
Okay.
So it's what I mean. That's the loophole. Once you reclassify, you good.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you end up being 17 in college, you know what I mean? Like if you gotta wait to 19, you gotta do 2 years.
No, it's 1 year removed from high school. It's 19 or 1 year removed.
Okay.
So you still just got to do that freshman year in college.
Year, and then you can go to the league.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be seeing 18-year-olds in the league, man.
That's the loophole. I mean, you can't go straight to the league out of high school, so that's the loophole.
Yeah. Ooh. 18, 19,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to get a good vet, man. Because these dudes ain't gonna know, or their mom's still in their life, whatever. Like, man. But
The
they said,
biggest thing about that is what's the maturity level for a kid in the ninth grade to really actually focus on their books to progress that fast. You know what I'm saying? With the schoolwork and be ready for college work. That's the thing.
yeah, but summer school, just like you said, they don't go do 1 year. These dudes probably don't even go to class. You know what I mean? Like they only doing
Yeah.
1 year. You know what I mean? Like they gonna have cycling as their class, PE, all crazy class. Like I'm leaving. I'm, I'm, I'll be out of here in 4 months. You
You
know what
said
I mean? So you know
cycling
what I
and
mean?
PE.
I'll just be
You
cycling.
wow.
You know what I mean? Like nutrition classes and all.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
hey, do y'all think though the universities they go to like these professors and be like, hey, listen, man, we got this kid on campus. He's not gonna show up to your class, just pass him.
for
oh
sure. Yeah,
man,
yeah,
come
for
on,
sure.
man,
For
come
Come
sure.
on,
on,
man.
man. There's
For sure.
millions of bucks
Hey,
out there on the table,
Right,
man. You think Professor Jim ain't getting a cut of that nib money?
right.
He rolling
I had
around
to
campus with a
listen.
rollie on.
I'm in Central State, and I got football players in my class sleeping. You know what I mean? They come in there and sleep. I told my dude to go straight to the back and sleep. Like I said, bro, like he's a football player. I was like, man, they just go straight
Wow,
back
bro.
there and go to sleep. They do.
They
I
get
was
that grade off attendance, boy. They
like,
get
yeah,
that grade
like
off attendance.
man.
yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, Paul, did you take cycling at Central?
I see the I think D Rush did.
Yeah,
That's why I think
yeah.
I do that because he
I did somebody took cycling.
yeah,
Hell, I took golf. I took golf while I was there. Shit, I was like, hey
yeah,
man, it's an easy credit,
you
easy
ain't
A.
know.
Yeah,
He
that's
said,
wild, man.
but nah, I mean, like it's crazy that you say that though, because that's something like that people still do as a hobby. You know, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Like
me and No get on the pedal bikes. We get on
right,
these
and that's
pedal
what I
bikes.
said.
Oh,
I gotta get me one because I want to start rolling with y'all too, man.
Yeah,
So we could
yeah.
be out there live on a podcast showing them what we do, man. Stuff like that. It's
hey,
definitely
listen,
good for the flavor.
don't just get any old kind of bike, bro. Any old
Yeah,
Oh
kind of
no, I
bike ain't
already
gonna
know.
cut.
Yeah, I already know. I got
Yeah,
to
you
go to
gotta get.
specialized bikes. I'm gonna try to go on campus or
Yeah,
something.
I'm trying to invest in me another one this year too. I got a Cannondale. I'm trying to get me probably a Specialized or something like that. I should be on Facebook Marketplace right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Like
what I
yeah.
need to get on to and check it out.
You could probably walk up the street to Once Ridden right there on Indianola and Hudson, man, and get you a good one.
Yep, the one right there at the corner.
yeah. And then what's your name right there?
Yeah, yeah.
On High Street, man. What's the name of it? Old man. Right there, diagonal from
Oh yeah, the OG. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, right there, diagonal from Speedway, right
It's up
there.
further up.
Yeah.
What's the name? I bet further up.
Damn, I
High
forgot the,
Street.
what damn, I can't believe I
It's,
forgot the name of
it's
that.
a little
It's
bit
right.
past Arcadian. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep, I know where you're talking about. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. I believe.
yeah. Yeah, I like the old man. The old man is cool.
yeah, he real cool. Yeah,
And he ain't trying to rip your head off either.
you're right.
You know. The reason why I threw ninth graders in there, man, is because it's probably gonna become a little bit more normal for guys to be like, oh, I'm going 3 years high school. I'm especially if you're a defensive lineman, shoot, dude,
Yeah,
you can go and now you cut a year off of your age in terms of getting to the NFL if you're good like that. You know,
yeah,
you cut off a year in high school, you get to college and do your 3, so you're getting it to the NFL by the time you 20, 21.
yeah,
Shoot, man, that ain't a bad deal to get that money that way.
yeah. Zay, you doing a lot of moving.
Do you think the NFL? Yeah, yeah, work.
Hey, I'm at a thing. I'm listening though.
I'm messing with you.
How do y'all think the NFL and the NBA feel about reclassifying like this, man? Getting these younger players into their league.
I know the vets is mad for the NBA. I know because they pushing them out for real. You know what I mean? Like, but some of these dudes ain't gonna be ready, and they're gonna be sent down to the G League. But you're gonna need these vets, and then with that vet, with the CBA, when that vet got to make that minimum of $1 million, you know what I mean, or 2 million, you know what I mean, and some of these young dudes ain't making that, so they probably push these vets out. It depends on what team. You know, UD did that for Miami Heat for like 4 or 5 years, making 2 million. You know what I mean? Wasn't even getting in games. You know what I mean? Like, so
totally agree with you too. I don't know, man. You seeing a lot of players play a lot longer, I think, with some of these rules. But this one, I definitely think it'll hurt because you got, like you said, players coming in, they not ready. They going straight to the G League, and the G League is starting to be popular in its own way because of the names that should be in the NBA, but they left too early, thinking they would be ready for the NBA, and they not even ready for the G League all the way. So,
bro, these dudes would never. Some of these G League dudes would never be in the NBA, bro.
yeah.
They would never be in the NBA. They tease them. See, if you got that two-way contract, then like you can come up, whatever. But Bronny don't really got a two-way contract. That was their whole thing with Clutch Sports, that he ain't getting a two-way contract.
Right.
And so if you got that these dudes come up for a 10-day, you know what I mean, and then they see what they look, but they be putting these dudes up for a 10-day contract, let them play, and send them back down to the G. Like, nah, he ain't ready. We gave him a try. You know what I mean? Like, but they be dudes like a top 5 scorer or a top rebounder. They just don't let anybody come up for that 10-day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, them G leagues, man. It's really just, I don't know how much they get, $3,000 a week or something, but they get a little bread or something. But some of these dudes would never see the NBA.
And it's crazy. Like, I commend, the fact that they even, still go over. I mean, just still consistently playing, knowing at a couple years you might not be able to get to the NBA, but still just to be playing. But as we looking at, like, it does suck in every which way because it's like dimming down the league, both leagues in ways. When you go get that education, you get them years in, that progression happens during that combine, that pro day, that preseason, to where when you come in, you ready. And now we just looking at a lot of players just coming in, and they might not be ready the day they leave college, but they still coming to do what they want to do.
Right. My boys played the Lakers tonight.
I was about to say, what's your thought? This we
about to beat on y'all.
This the first Saturday.
Yeah. I got another Celtic fan right here. We about to beat on y'all.
It's the first Saturday night, NBA season, nightcappers. It's about that time for them.
We missed the 2 starters, bro.
Porzingis still out?
Yeah, and Drew.
Oh.
Yeah, and Drew. So they're gonna have that white boy Hauser. He can't stick a corpse. You know what I mean? Like,
if he worked on his defense, he'd be a different player.
He can't stick a corpse, man.
Yeah.
He be getting crossed over so bad. I'll be like, man.
But they want him to put up 10 3 balls a game.
They do. And we shot 54 threes the other night, man.
Damn. Y'all be putting them up.
Yeah, Pritchard and White have 40. First time that ever happened in a Celtic uniform ever. And that's crazy. Even with Brown and Tatum and all them good Celtic teams, ain't no 2 players ever have 40 apiece. Like, I was like, man.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I still think, even with Porzingis and Holiday out, the Lakers is playing great basketball. What I'm trying to figure out right now, is, the big man. Will the big man be a factor even in the playoffs this year? The way the Lakers is playing, will the big man be a factor with other teams until they play against like a OKC or Denver? Because the other teams that they playing and the way they've been playing, they really haven't. The big haven't been no issue for them.
Yeah.
But
we see who they're gonna try to put Luka on the night, because we got shooters, man.
And the matchup I'm looking forward to is JB on Luka for sure, because I think he's one player when he plays against Luka that he want to get better on both ends, but he forced Luka to make him great on defense.
I think he'll stick Luka too.
Yeah, I like that matchup. Tatum and Bron, they probably won't guard each other, but glimpses here and there. JB, he gonna guard everybody, man. I like his approach. Yeah. I just love what he brings to the game with basketball, even from when he played at California. He left as a freshman. A silent killer like Stojakovic is, his son over there in California, putting up about 20-something a game. Jaylen Brown was the same way. Nobody paid attention. He just came out in the draft and got picked high, and it was what it was. And now the league is seeing a freshman from California put in work, and the possibilities of it happening again. Stojakovic's son, he's a pure shooter.
Yeah.
Post game got a question for you, Parlay Poe. He said, "How you feel about Michigan legend Lloyd Carr's grandson possibly winning the starting quarterback job at Notre Dame?"
Man, that'd be great, man. That'd be great. In Notre Dame, prestigious university, man. You know what I mean? They down there with the coach. They got a good coach. You know what I mean? They need a couple players, and then it's crazy because we got Herb Street's son. You know what I mean? Herb Street's son from Michigan. You know what I mean? He committed to Michigan, so I think that would be great. Lloyd Carr, man. We did Lloyd kind of bad too, man. That's why I think his grandson ain't want to play. We rushed him out because we wanted him to run the spread, and we did the spread against Florida in the bowl game and beat up on Florida. You know what I mean? We beat up on Florida. That was the Urban Meyer team.
Yeah, y'all torched them. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I was like, what the?
Yeah, we did the spread. We did the spread on them. They thought they was pushing him out because he was still doing the 2 tight end set or whatever. So we got in the bowl game and just ran spread with Mike Hart in here, and then it was like man, who was it? Manningham and them. Was it Manningham or Ty Streets? One of them they was getting off. Yeah, they was getting off. We was like, man, we should have been doing this all year. But they wanted him to do that, and then that was his last game. That bowl game was his last game.
If I'm not mistaken, it was like y'all put up like 30, almost 40 in that game. I think it was like 37 to 40. Y'all cracked Florida.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, like that was something. And I was surprised on how y'all came out and passed. I said, and they should have been doing this all season.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but that'd be good. That'd be good. Lloyd Carr's son do get that job, man.
Appreciate you chiming in with the questions as well, post game, and everyone else that's tuned in and watching on this great Saturday as we prepare for those Lakers Celtics tonight. Then, of course, we got a great college basketball slate today on all aspects, women's and men's side.
Yeah, tournament started for the women.
Yeah,
conference tournament
started. I was did the Buckeyes the Buckeyes women pour that out yesterday?
They play UCLA.
They play them for the they play them in the next round, and they did get Iowa last night. Cool.
Yeah, I think they play them in UCLA next.
Just a quick question on that, because it's tournament time. Wild things happen. If Ohio State beat UCLA in this next game, what's your thought about Ohio State's women? I know we don't really talk much about women. Do they get that upper movement moving into the tournament as it closed in the Big Ten tournament, just getting a win like that over a UCLA team, or do UCLA just come in and powerhouse them? I like
It depends, man. Like some of these people, man. Unless you a bottom tier team, they're already slating you in the tournament. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you're an AC right now, unless you win the Big Ten tournament, whatever, you're gonna be that in the tournament. You know what I mean? To move up, you gotta like win it or something. Because some of these teams is already slated 8 or 9 seed or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to win it. It depends on the region because they'll put you in there. You get the AC and they put you in there with like 4 good teams. You know what I mean? Be like, man, like, this gonna be rough.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how they do the women. They'd throw the women. No, they'd throw the men. They'd throw the men like all these dudes in there in one region, and the other region be soft. You know what I mean? Like the one year when UConn had smooth sailing with Hurley. I'm talking about they was blowing everybody out. Like, and everybody like, man, they gonna win the title because they was blowing everybody out.
Yeah, do y'all think like in the college football game, we know it's probably going to end up going away from conference championship games as it relates to going into that college football playoff? Do you think they will ever get to the point where basketball will stop doing their that conference tournament before the NCAA tournament?
I doubt it.
No.
I doubt it because they still got them TV contracts.
Right.
You know what I mean? They go off for their TV contracts. And so that playing like 35 games and stuff like that, like they still got to fulfill them contracts. Yeah. So if they get rid of them conference, then them games, what's going to take that slot? What they gonna put in that slot? So I don't think they'll do it in basketball, but in football, because you don't see it. You just see the you mainly just focus on the conference championship when you watch football. You know what I mean? Like they don't got no playoffs. But
and I think that's the fireworks leading into March Madness too. I like them conference tournaments because this is going to be a team that advance a little further in the conference tournament than what they showed during the season and show that they could really be a tough team, possibly like the Iowa State team. I don't know what my Kentucky team going to do in the tournament, but, I think this is a chance for teams to kind of, get back to their usual self and prepare for March. And like Parlay Post said, you hit it right on the nose. Like that's a lot of money out there, man. They're not giving up that bread. So they definitely going to cash in on that. And it's a couple players that's going to definitely bring the rain in these tournaments. I'm waiting for that 50 ball, man.
Yeah, you're going to see. Yeah. Some of these teams be on the bubble. If they won the tournament, they automatic in. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing about that tournament. The winner of these big tournaments, you automatic in the NCAA. You know what I mean? But they was thinking about expanding it. That's crazy. They think about expanding the teams.
How many teams?
Like 68. I mean, like 70. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like, because they got two playing games that happen like on the Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then them like the Tuesday games, they'll play Thursday, and then the Wednesday games or something they play it Friday.
I like that pop off. I like that pop off.
Yeah, but they be lower seeds though. They you getting in. When you get in, if you get into the big tournament, they got you playing. You automatically the 16th seed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You already know if you win this game on Tuesday, you playing the number 1 seed. You know what I mean? Like
I think it gives them that confidence, like that one team that I think they came into the tournament ranked like low, like super low, or like a 15, and they beat Purdue or one of them higher seeds.
Yeah.
I like it because I think they show that hunger and that fight. Like, man, I'm here on the big stage too. They try to get a piece of the money too. So
Purdue got upset one year too, and then you remember Virginia got upset, and they was like
Yeah.
number one. They got
Yeah.
upset, yeah.
a 16 seed got him.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, if we ain't got nothing else, man, we can wrap it up.
And we appreciate everybody. Anything else you got for him, Parlay Poe?
Nah, I'm good.
You ain't gonna hit him with the Go Blue, man. We see the championship background.
Nah, we already talked about Lloyd Carr. You know what I mean? That's it right there. You know what I mean? That's it right there. We gotta have a little conversation about it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And we appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate you post game always chiming in and asking questions as well. And everybody that's always watching this, as usual, Parlay Poe, WTP Sports Dudes, Level Up Sports here, myself. And we're gonna get up out of here, man, so we can get to this afternoon, see all these great sports shows and sports games this soon, as we always do. Peace.
Go Celtics.